So the main reason why so many people fail at relationships with people, they fail at establishing the life they want, lies in communications, lies in the fear of setting the proper boundaries. And why is this so important? And I'm speaking from experience as certified psychologist. Like, we all have this trouble, we all have this thought that if we set the clear boundaries with people, if we are tough, people are not gonna like us. Maybe we risk losing certain relationships because we tell, hey, I don't tolerate this behavior. Hey, I want it to be done this and that way, or it's not comfortable for me to do so. That's why so many people decide to drink because other people drink. That's why so many people decide to smoke because that's what exactly other people do. And that's the main problem. If you don't set the boundaries, you give the clear signal that there are no boundaries. And when there are no boundaries, what's the point? The other people will cross them because there is nothing to cross, because there are no limits to what you can tolerate, there are no limits, no specification to how you want to live your life and what exactly you want to do with it. So by not setting boundaries, you think you will be the nice person who is treating everyone with respect the way they like and everything is okay. Maybe at first because they don't know you, maybe at first because they think like, okay, I don't know this person, maybe this person is ready to walk away, I don't know what to expect. But then as they start knowing you, they realize you have no boundaries, you don't set the proper limits to what you can do, to what you are comfortable of doing. And because of that, you set the clear pattern that they can literally do anything with you and it's no problem. It's no problem. And they will keep crossing these boundaries and you will do nothing because you're like, hey, it's not cool to tell other people, oh, I don't like that, maybe I will lose these people. And the more the dynamic between you and other people will start to differentiate, meaning that these people will grow higher and higher and you will go lower because you can't tell stop, because you don't have the stop sign and tell, okay, I'm not comfortable with this. If we keep doing that, I'm not in for that. That's why so many people, as I said, smoke, drink, and do all of these things. Do the things that they don't like because at first they didn't set the proper boundaries and then they didn't follow it up with setting another boundaries. If you fail at first, don't set any boundaries, it happens. It happens because we are people, because we make mistakes. But if you continue with that path, it's not gonna lead you any good relationships because other people will cross the boundaries that you never set and you will wonder why they are acting this way, why they don't respect you. And when they do not respect you, it's only the downfall of any relationships, because the relationships have to be based upon mutual respect, have to be based upon certain standards that you both can tolerate, upon a certain, I would say, deal that you are ready to accept with the other person. And if you are ready to accept anything, you are ready to never walk away, never execute your limits, your boundaries that you set, it's not gonna go anywhere. And that's the reason why you are failing, and that's the reason why most people will keep failing, because they don't set the boundaries. And without that, the relationships cannot work. Because if you communicate what you want, what you need clearly, yes, there is a risk that you will lose this person, but there's a certainty that you will maintain your integrity through that and thus have more respect for yourself. And in most ways, these people will follow through your boundaries because that's how we operate. We see that this person has self-respect for himself, herself. Therefore, we want to adjust to these boundaries. We want to adjust to this person. But if you decide to never set any boundaries, it's simply not going to work, because how is that supposed to work if you didn't communicate what you want, what you need? You are fearful of losing these people, you are fearful of possibly them not liking you. Thus you showed, I don't have the power to actually communicate what I want, so I'll just adjust to you. And when the other person sees that, they will take advantage of that. Not because they are mean or they are bad, because that's how we operate most of the time. We see that there are no limits, we are gonna just go with that. There have to be limits in the relationships, and if you are not the one to set them, who's gonna do that for you? Probably other people. And these other people, they will do what they want. And they will keep on doing that because you did not say no. You did not say stop. And the way to communicate with people is to also realize that we all have boundaries, we all have our preferences, and we gotta communicate them, because without that, these relationships, they are not built on fundaments. They are built on chaos. And the chaos is not gonna lead to great relationships, which in fact are not gonna lead to great life, because most of our life is actually the relationship with other people. Subscribe for more. Until next time.